Alright folks, a pleasant good morning, good evening and good afternoon based on their location. My name is Yasa Suba and we are here in the Brewerville area. Today the Ministry of Public Works continue its demolition process here, and it's happening here live in Brewerville. And it's happening live in Brewerville. So wherever you are, I would like to welcome you to LNTV ELBC. I am Yasa Suba. I am here with my colleague Anthony with that, and Masiami Konen. So we are here today to bring you the full scene of what's happening here. This is just the continuation of the demolition process from the Ministry of Public Works and that of Chica. So however, folks, kindly stick and stay with us as to bring you live happening of what's happening here today in Brewerville's area. So folks, if you just joined, we'd like to say welcome. We'll now move you to where the earth moving equipment is and showcase what's happening on the scene. But however, we'd like to encourage you to kindly share our live broadcast. Kindly share our live broadcast so others can join and know what's unfolding here. So we have been bringing this demolition process to you. We started from Claratown. We brought the live coverage to you from Claratown to Freeport, and just the other day we were right at St. Paul's Bridge, and today we are here in the Brewerville area to bring you just a continuation of what's happening here. To bring you the continuation of what's happening. So the process continue. It's just the usual exercise. However, people, businesses, citizens are here to witness this event. And I mean, the earth moving equipment is just here doing their usual work as they normally do. However, we see folks from the Ministry of Public Works, they are here. They are continuing with their work. So kindly just stick and stay with us as we bring you a full coverage from what's happening here. And also leave your concerns in the comment section so we can be able to highlight it. If you are following, just kindly drop your comments. We're gonna read it for recognition. However, we are here and we are here to bring you a full coverage.
So they're about a few things, so if you want to show some other people, they're already blown.
So folks, will now showcase some of the scene from the earth moving equipment. Let us just highlight it. Let us just show you what's happening here while they are taking that view. So these are the various structures that have been demolished. These are the various structures that have been demolished by the Ministry of Public Works. So let us start from there. Let us show you what's happening on the scene. So those who had their shops along the way, it was demolished. And the good thing about this demolition is that even the citizens themselves has embraced this exercise, so it makes it more easier for the Ministry of Public Works. So let us now showcase what's happening here today. So all of these structures have been demolished. Let us move in front a little bit. So folks, all of these structures here has been, but however the process continue. So folks, let us now go to the other area where going to be demolished by the earth moving equipment. However, like we said there earlier, the citizens themselves is complying with this exercise. The citizens themselves is complying with this exercise. So let us show you what's happening from the scene here. We themselves have been, you know, taking all of the materials from in their various shops, from in their houses. Let us show you what's happening from this side. So as you can see, there is a store there where the shop's owners are removing all of their goods. Where the shop owners are removing all of their goods, and all of these places gonna be demolished. So this exercise will continue until it reaches full waterside. This exercise is going to continue till it reaches full waterside. So as you can see for this area, so folks, as you can see for this area, this structure here, so for this structure, folks, as you can see, so those that have their businesses here have already taken all of the materials from in this area, so it make it more easier for the guys to come and do their work smoothly. However, someone is asking in the comment section where we are currently. Well, we are in the Brewerville area, district number 17. Well, we are in the Brewerville area, district number 17. As you can see there, the folks there are removing all of their wires. I think this look like a video club, I guess. Yeah, video club. The folks are removing all of their wire and materials that are in the structure. So folks, so at the various places that are marked, everywhere that is marked by the Ministry of Public Works, going to be demolished, obviously. So kindly leave your comments. Let us see if we can read a few comments for recognition. So folks, we're going to go to the comment section. So just read out a few comments. So if you have your thoughts, kindly drop it in the comment section. We're going to read that for recognition. If you have few concerns, kindly leave it in the comment section. So let us now go to the comment section. Okay, so Japa Toba is asking, where are you reporting from? Well, we are in the Brewerville area, district number 17 precisely, where the Ministry of Public Works is carrying on their demolition process. So Tanun Jala say Liberia will never be the same. Plantini says, following from Greenville, Sando County, many thanks to JMP and JKK government. Prince, we are saying good afternoon. I'm joining you guys from People City, Maryland County. So thank you so kindly for following. Kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section so we can be able to highlight it and respond to a few of your concerns. So folks, let us now go back on the scene. Let us now go back to the actual scene where it's all taking place, where it's all happening. But matter of fact, people are carrying on their normal businesses. There is no traffic so far. People are leaving, going to their various businesses, graduation, ceremony, and you name it. People are going about their various businesses. So yeah, kindly stick still. So I have to quickly say thanks to JMB. Matthew say good afternoon. I'm watching from Brewerville, Plongo Junction. Emerson says watching from Brewerville's Rexiden.
So it's been quite a while now since the demolition for today started. I mean, there's been lots of structures being brought down, especially from the Iron Gate area. A lot of the structures were brought down. So we would love to talk to the demolition head, the supervisor for this demolition, since the excavator is now being since the excavator is now being refilled. Right behind us, if you look here, you'll notice the excavator being refilled right behind us. So let's talk to the supervisor for the demolition quickly, then we can rejoin you. But a lot of work have been done. We just joined you this morning, so we are hoping that you will fill us in, like where you started from today and how far you've gone, how far you intend to go today. We also noticed that right at the Iron Gate area, I mean the cycle there, you've done a lot of demolition there. I'm of the conviction the plan also includes the enlargement of that junction because it's a very busy area. But let's talk about this morning, how far you've gone already.
Okay, well, thank you so much. So, like yesterday, we stopped somewhere around the Iron Gate, opposite the police stations. And this morning, we commenced from Iron Gate, opposite the police station. And we are here at Brewerville store after Lakiri.
Yeah.
So, our intention today is to go out of Bawa College or Wawusu.
Okay.
So, as you can see, we are fueling the escort and our work is ongoing, so we're taking break. Maybe the next 15-20 minutes we commence. So then you talk about the junction. Okay, so when you to a junction as a driver, you need to load left and load right, and you should see what ahead of you. So you always see every time we to a junction, we do more work to extend the place so that the place can be free for pedestrians, for cars, and other equipment, so that they'll be able to get free movement. Yeah.
Okay. And so you said today our target might be maybe around Wawusu
or Bible College.
Bible College.
Yes.
And then
So people in the comment section are concerned. They would like to know how long this process going to last.
Okay, so like we said, the first day, the work is stated for 10 days, but at the help of God,
10 days, 10 working days.
10 working days. But by the help of God and the cooperation of the community people, we might go less than 10 days.
Okay, so how far?
Okay, so we have gone 3 days, and we are here today at Brewerville store. So like from Brewerville store to Wawusu, if you go check, you see no structures along the road. So almost like a free ride.
okay, you spoke about cooperation from the community folks or the folks in the neighborhood. How are they helping in the process?
Okay, so as you can see, they are doing self-demolition. So as soon as we get to the place, when you finish, we just go and just do demolition and we pass. So most of the community dwellers are cooperating with us when it comes to the demolition exercise.
Thank you very much. We'll rejoin you again in case you have any additional details.
Okay, so I want to use this occasion to call on our Liberians that whenever you have the opportunity to purchase land, the first thing you should go to Public Works to seek permission to know if those places are not in the government right away, in the waterway and alley. Because tomorrow, if you're having to occupy those places in the nearby future, you might encounter the same problem that other people are encountering today.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
So folks, you heard it from the demolition supervisor there talking to us about efforts they've made this morning since they started from around the Iron Gate area. A few days now they started around the Simple Bridge area and continuing with this particular demolition. So the excavator is now ready, has been refilled, and you can watch the process yourselves. Keep following us wherever you're watching from. You heard it from him. They're anticipating to go. If you know where the famous Wawusu is, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm kind of under the weather. But if you know where the famous Wawusu area is, that's where they are targeting, or the Bible College, he said. That's how far they intend to go today, with how much work they intend to do. So let's witness the process as it continues. And well, we have to be here just to show you what's going on. Wherever you're watching from, are you in the Diaspora? Are you anywhere here? Are you in Grand Cape Mount, Bassa, Maryland? Are you in Sino? And speaking of these counties, and also speaking of road construction, there are pending road projects in these various locations that I have just named, especially the southeastern part of Liberia. I'm speaking about the Buchanan to Riverside, Buchanan to Cestus, and then onward to Greenville, Sino, and then Sino to Grand Crew County, and then from Grand Crew, and then onward to Maryland. Of course, from Grand Crew to Maryland, of course, needs attention. But again, if you know the southeast, several parts of the southeast now do have paved roads. I'm talking about from the city of Harper as far as River G, Fishtown, and then eventually out of Fishtown a little bit. But again, from Fishtown to Zwedru has not been touched or paved or literally walked on. Works, rehabilitation process that's ongoing. They usually, rehabilitate portions of the road to make it pliable for the local economy out there to thrive. But when speaking of road projects, the government of Liberia have secured several projects along those routes, and of course, by the beginning of the dry season, like we heard from the Minister of Public Works the other day, by the beginning of the dry season, these projects will start to be worked on. But currently, as we speak, there is also the from Zwedru to Tapeta, also Nimba County, there are also projects that are been earmarked to be worked on in those particular locations. And then currently, as we speak, within Tapeta itself, there's massive work ongoing, road construction ongoing. As we speak, there has been a significant amount of pavement dumped within between Saclipie and the Tapeta area. Massive pavement work have been done. Also from Saclipie to Ganta City, there is an ongoing project that has gotten a significant amount of pavement also, though there are still some spaces that have been left, speaking of like bridges and other difficult places to handle. But as we speak, those projects are ongoing and they are being worked on. So these long stretches of road, if you put it together, that's a huge distance to cover, something to contribute greatly to the economy once these road projects are given the necessary attention that they need. As we speak, there are other, feeder road projects that have been earmarked by the Ministry of Public Works in other parts of the country. And, so a lot of work that's ongoing that are needed, that are being done as we speak. So, but sure, let's follow up and show you the machine as it continues breaking down structures along this route. Just follow up. Wherever you're watching from, leave your comments and just have your say. You're Liberian, what do you make of this process? There are those who say their homes are just being brought down and there's nothing that's going to be done. Hey bro, what they bringing all and for them on face sale. So he's about to bring down this tree, so let's go a little further. It's about to bring down this tree, so let's go behind, and then we can show the camera in the direction of the Well, for those of you who have seen, we are in the Brewerville area, District 17, somewhat around the right after Lakiri School, right here, Brewerville store precisely, somewhere here around the Zone Grove Baptist Church, Zion Grove Baptist Church precisely. So how about you, who's watching? Where are you watching us from? Since we've now told you the location where we are, where are you watching us from?
So hello and welcome to LN TV. So kindly tell us your name.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Emmanuel D. Cooper, resident of Brewerville City.
So how long have you been living here?
I've been here since the 90s. Yeah.
Do you own an apartment?
Come again?
Has this process affected parking?
Yeah, no, I was affected. Although I voted for Papa, I went through the struggle. I put my name on Chappie Bobo. I'm happy for that because this is what development call for. We have to demolish, and after all, in fact, the demolition are going on. I put that fought with me, the government to me, so it shouldn't be any problem. We didn't just run through community. It's a government to me, alley, so there shouldn't be any problem. I was affected. I lost 2 stores. Now I was getting something like a $2,000 US per year. I didn't cry. I was poor crying.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, Emmanuel T. Cooper, resident of Brewerville.
Okay, so what do you want to say to those that are
I'm
watching?
just trying to help Abaka for the level of project, the level of project you want to take in because it's not easy. Development had to grow with people. It happened in Ghana. Cherry rolling days, people cry blood, and today they are happy. This road is small. If I will tell you how many lives have lost from accident, motor vehicle accident along the road because the road is small. And Samuel Kanye do this, he are doing everything to build the road. He was not calculating. He built the road narrow during the OU conference. So we are trying to open the road.
So how will this road, how will it, how do you call it? How will this road help you? How will it benefit you as a community dweller?
Yeah, in fact, it will benefit me for the fact that motor accident will be death, 2 will be photo stop, and BB vehicle flying the street. They roll because it is narrow, and they will be moving freely. We will stop death casualty.
What's the final message?
My final message is to get up Abaka to keep pressing on because I'm on tension. They always ask me because they know me. I'm Joseph Abaka's son. So Kobo, you breaking the road down. Please, it means you're breaking the road or building down. If you don't build the road, we will battle you. In fact, next election we will not vote for you. I always told them, I said no, the road will be built. It's just a process you will go through. So I will say thank you to Abaka for the effort.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So this building right before us looks like what used to be an entertainment center or a video club precisely. It's about to be brought down. So if this was your favorite video club, is this where you will usually watch your El Clasico matches? It's unfortunately being brought down for development's sake. So still breaking down structures from one wall to the other, one brick by brick precisely, from one structure to the other. I mean, you heard it from the public work folks. They're being assisted by the folks in the neighborhood who are also doing self-demolition, demolishing their own structures, so kind of helping to speed their job up. Imagine they have a 10-day window to finish this demolition. but according to the supervisor, it's going to take less than that, hopefully, especially with the way that the folks along the way are helping to demolish their own structures also. So, I mean, this process is going as far as Poor River, but there are more structures in a way around the Poor River. So basically, they're just going to do some minor demolition on those locations or in that location, and then that will be it. Because in fact, there should also be road clearing or clearing of the spot before they start the actual construction of the road. They have to do some backfilling and other work. But right now, this team is dedicated solely to just remove structures that are in the way, and that's going to be it.
So folks, we just spoke with a community dweller who reside in this area, and he expressed interest in this development, thanking the government of Liberia for this initiative. According to him, he said there have been casualties in this area before, but for the fact that this road will be extended and this demolition is taking place, he's hoping that this project will be undertaken, which of course it will be. And he also emphasizes on the development by this government. So yeah, we're hoping to. So yeah, we are hoping to talk to more community dwellers who reside in this area. But however, the demolition continue, and the demolition continue. So if you're following, we'd like to say thank you so much for tuning in to LNTV. I'm Yasa Suba. I'm here with my colleagues, Anthony Williams and Masiami Condon. So folks, here kindly follow for more updates as it relates to this continuation process from the Ministry of Public Works on the demolition. So the work continue, folks. So it's a continuing process. It's a collective team effort, because this demolition is now an easy thing to do. So if you have been following, if you have been watching, you will notice that when it was in Clara time, that at the St. Paul's Bridge area, we had a female there in the earth moving equipment, but now we are seeing a male. So it is a collective effort, joint effort that the Ministry of Public Works is doing here. It's a good one for us all.
Supervisor.
It's quite a hectic job. So if you notice, the guys have switched positions. The excavator operator have switched. Another fellow will assist him. Obviously, it's quite a hectic job to do. So this signpost right before us will now be removed as the process continues. So there you have it. So maybe we can go on the other end of the road and look from there. Sure, so guys, so we'll make our way across the road and we can show you from that end, because right now they're only breaking down signposts. You know, there are some places where they are in difficult structures to remove, so let's now get across. But we're still here at Brewerville store. Speaking of roads, this is another road that leads towards the swim mecca inn that also needs government's attention. But let's continue as the excavator goes towards the next location, as it brings down structures. On this side of the road, there are several structures that have been marked already to be brought down, but there are still more of them. So right in between this little stretch right here on our left hand side, there are more structures, so we're going to drive a little further where there are buildings or, you know, structures in the way to have them brought down. So they just brought the signpost right by the church here down. And so there are more structures along this portion, except maybe for trees. But again,
so folks, we just arrived at Brewerville.
yeah, at Brewerville.
So we're still here at Brewerville still, and the process they continue. So we are here at the church, and the demolition process they continues. So this process is not going to touch this church because it's not on the road. But however, it's going to remove.
This is a laudable decision by the government. We appreciate it.
What is it?
Come on, you can talk to the. I want to talk to the press. Say that. My name is Reverend Zoba Tanu, acting pastor, First Baptist Church, Clay Ashland, and I live in Brewerville. My property is not too far from here towards the city hall, and I appreciate what government is doing.
How long have you been here?
I've been here more than 15 years.
More than 15 years?
Yes, I've been resident here more than 15 years.
Okay.
Currently, I work with Lokiri as chaplain and senior high Bible teacher and serve the First Baptist Church. So this is a laudable venture. Grammatically, this is a laudable venture that government is undertaking. It is in our interest. We want development, sister. Huh? We want to always get, when you go to other countries, every time you go to Ghana, you will see new development, Accra. In 1992, I was in Accra as a refugee. And when I went back there a couple of years after the J.J. Rollins, began developing the place, my brother, I got confused. There's a place called Liberia Road. You stick out the street there, toward the Independence Square there. You get there, you get confused. Sankara Square, you go there, you get confused. Why we can go?
Happening here?
Huh?
You think it's the same thing taking place here?
Yes, that's it. We want development. Though it's painful, but it's welcoming. Highly welcoming.
What do you say to people whose structures are being affected?
Well, they say in the air that Ellen government pay them, Jawia government pay them. I don't know the truth of the matter. But the reality is, probably they did not count the cost. They did not count the cost. Because before you build, get to public works. They will tell you where to build and where not to build. You understand? Yeah. So they are bearing the weight because of their own negligence. That's what I would say to them.
So what's your final message? My
final message is we should cooperate with government. This is the best we can do. Okay. So that our children's tomorrow will say it was good our forefathers lived and laid the foundation for us. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Your name was again?
Reverend Zobade Tanu, acting pastor, First Baptist Church, Clay Ashland.
Okay.
Thank you.
To us.
Thank you.
Alright folks, so you just listen to the voice of Reverend Tanu, who reside in this community. He's one of the community dwellers here. According to him, he said he has been here for several years now, and he's excited, he's overwhelmed by this initiative undertaken by the Ministry of Public Works here, and it's happening here at the Brewerville store. So he extends his gratitude to the government of Liberia, thanking them for this demolition process, and he believed that this project is going to benefit the community and that of Liberians. According to him, he said similar initiative like this was undertaken in Ghana, and he's seeing it happening in Liberia today, so he's super excited for it. So folks, there you have it. Kindly stick and stay with us as to bring you a full coverage of what's happening here from the scene. We're here at Brewerville still.
So he's about to bring down this tree, and so as he's doing so, the police will now put a hold to the traffic, at least until the tree is brought down safely, making sure that there are no casualties. Then they can probably set the traffic free. So but yes, we're still here at Brewerville store. We're moving eventually towards Wawusu, like they said. Where we started this broadcast is actually not where where we started this broadcast is not precisely where the work started this morning. So the work continues until around Wausu, and then they can call it a day. And as for us, it's been insisted that we'll be here every day. Of course, national television. If anyone is not here, who else do you expect to be here? You obviously have to be here. So we're not get tired with Demolition Umba.
Alright, folks, so thank you so much for following. Let me just emphasize on Bishop Tanu, what he stated earlier in his interview. Just a summary of what he said was that he had been residing in this community. He has been residing in this community for a while now, for years plus actually, and he's very, very overwhelmed. He's excited by this initiative carried on by the government and the Ministry of Public Works. Have been on this project for a very, very long time, this demolition exercise, and according to them it's going to take them 10 working days for this demolition exercise to be put to a rest. But I mean, they are going as far as Water side, so share our broadcast so your friends can join and know what's happening here. So the tree have been cut down. As far as Poor River. So the tree has been brought down and the traffic will continue. So people are now going about their normal businesses. Vehicles are now going to their various destinations. And we are here bringing you this live coverage. My colleagues and I'm Yasa, and we have Masiame and that of Anthony Williams. So yeah, keep watching. Kindly leave a concern in the comment section. It will be read for recognition. So yeah, stick and stay with us, folks. So folks, let us now move in for a little bit to show you what's happening here. I mean, the community dwellers, they are all concerned, and they have been here following this process. For every community who goes to those that reside in those areas, they normally watch the process to know what's happening. And all those that have been, all those that are affected by this exercise, they are working collectively with the Ministry of Public Works to make this exercise more smooth, so that, I mean, this work can be done easily. But however, folks, we have been here bringing you this coverage. But however, folks, we have been here bringing you this coverage. We are here with our boss, D. Flomo. The demolition continue. We now move to the other tree. So all those that have their cornerstone along the road is being uprooted by the earth moving equipment. So this other tree will be brought down by this earth moving equipment. So for this street, I think the Liberia National Police will come and see how best to put stop to the traffic so that this tree can be brought down and no one should be affected by this exercise. However, from the onset of this initiative, we have seen the presence of the Liberia National Police making sure that this process massive work done. Demolition. So folks, let us make our way to the other side where this process will be aired live on the state radio, ELBC, LNTV, Liberia Live. So we are still in the Brewerville area. We are still here bringing you a full coverage of what's happening here. So this continue. I don't know, I think they're trying to remove the zinc from it, I guess. Not sure. So this is just the third day of this process. So it's going to continue for 10 working days. Fourth day of this project, and it's going to continue for 10 working days precisely. So folks, we are still furthering this process. We are now making our way closer to the famous Wawusu. So kindly stick and stay with us as we bring you a full coverage of what's happening here in the Brewerville area.
This part of the road is, it's built on a swamp, and so the folks have to dry up this portion. Obviously, this is one of the portions that will have to be worked on greatly. Serious attention will be needed here, because this is one of the parts of the road that gets flooded when it rains. So it's obvious there's a lot of work that's going to be done here in terms of backfilling and drying up the swamp to make sure the road is pliable. So we'll go ahead, we'll go a little further. Few of the structures, a lot of them in fact are still being brought down. And we're getting a little closer to our final destination for the day, Wausu the Sale. And so once we get there, who knows, they might want to go a little further or probably stop there.
So cars have been put on hold by the Liberia National Police, and we are still here in the Brewerville area, District number 17. So this structure will be removed. So the process still continues. Let's give kudos to Liberia National Police also for making this initiative very splendid. They have been here on the field making sure that this process goes swift. They have been here for the initial stage, making sure that this process goes smoothly. So we now move to the other area. Okay, so what is your name?
Thomas Nimble, my name.
So kindly introduce yourself for the audience.
My name is Thomas Nimble and resident of Brewerville.
Okay. So tell us, how does this initiative affect you in any way, or what do you want to say for this process?
I must commend the government for this great project they are taking within our district. And I've seen another changes because years back we are building Brewerville on a very crisis road, and today we are seeing a large project coming in our district, and I must commend the government for this.
So what do you want to say to people that are listening or watching you right now?
Yeah, what I have to say to people, even those that are victims of what happening today, I want to tell them that let them keep courage, and development have to come in. And in every nation, before development comes, you have to pass through one or two processes, and this is the process today we are going through. So let us hold our heart, and then we go on to our government and see that development come in. And I want to say to the world at large, this is our country. We have to make the country a better country for we all Liberians, even for those that are in the diaspora. Yeah, and I want to commend everybody, effort, and everyone that watching. We pray that God help everybody for this country.
Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.
So folks, you just listened to a community dweller here who reside in this Brewerville area. According to him, whenever you want to develop a country, it has to do with process. So he believes that this is the process that's ongoing right now. So he thanked the government for carrying on this initiative. However, we are anticipating to speak with a few other people that are here. So let us now go to the comment section for recommendation. So back Kroma say my vote is at work. I'm just imagining if this old man was a young man. Amy Kimba Karaman says, that's Kamara, says watching you from the USA. Kroman Mohammed says watching from Algeria. Thanks to the government, JNB at work. Then Liberia will rise online television. Say good afternoon, LNTV radio television. I'm watching live from the Diaspora USA. Thanks for this important update on Popular Works doing extremely well for Mama Liberia on the road construction. So Josephine Saki says thanks to the government of Liberia. Happy boy. So Happy Boy HB says thanks to you journalists for always making sure for public consumption. Waka Kamara says good job JMB. So folks, kindly leave your comments in the comment section for recognition. But if you just joined, we'd like to say welcome to ELBC LNTV. I'm Yasa Suba and I'm here with my colleagues, Anthony Williams and Masiami. We are here to bring you a full coverage on the exercise here done by the Ministry of Public Works. So we are still here in Wawusu. This process continues. So if you just joined us, we'd like to say welcome. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so kindly wherever you are. So someone is asking in the comment section where I did now. Well, we are here in Wawusu. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. So you just say thanks to JMB. Iceman say I wish JMB long life a second term. Jimmy Gray says he's watching from Wilmington and the development comes with the citizens' help, definitely. ML Johnson says, what a job. Many thanks to the government of Liberia. So another person is asking in the comment section where I did now. Well, we are still here in Wawusu. We are still here bringing you a full coverage.
Yeah, come pause my mouth. Come pause my mouth. Hey, come pause my mouth. My mouth is wrong.
Why are not for
So Francis Keita say well done, no pain, no gain. Maxwell says I'm watching from a comfort zone around the rebels, feel how we think of village. Big thanks to the government of the Republic of Liberia. Great job, JNBJKK. 12 years with show. UJ I'm watching from Johnson. So Emma Johnson says the government is for the people and by the people. We are all in support of this government for this great initiative. God bless Mama Liberia. Elton Sompon is watching. So guys, you can leave your comment in the comment section. We're going to read that for a recognition. But however, if you just joined us, we'd like to say welcome to LNTV Liberia Live. I'm Yasa Suba, and we are here we are still here in Wauzu. Alright folks, we are still here in the Brewerville area, specifically in Wawusu. If you just joined us, we'd like to say welcome. And my name is Yasa Suba. And we'd like to say thank you so kindly for following this live broadcast.
So, Sue's in the comment section and they're not understanding what's going on. Well, basically, demolition is taking place for the construction of roads precisely here along the Gabriel Tucker to St. Paul River Bridge and onward to Paul River and Bombing County, Grand Cape Mount County. All of the roads in this direction are being looked at. So, this particular demolition is for set purpose. So for whoever is not understanding what's going on in the comment section.
All right, folks. Okay, so kindly tell me your name. What is your name?
My name is Morris Smith from Pakakono community.
Sorry?
Morris Smith
Okay.
from Pakakono community.
So, what can you say about this project that's ongoing?
Well, I have no regret like feeling bad concerning the project going on because it was been said ever since, and the warning was been given ever since to people to remove their basic things from along the roadside. But instead of them going, some of them came and conducted new structure. For the failure is that for every development, it comes with pain. So before development go on, people have to feel the pain about it. So once the old man come to bring in the change for the country, I believe he have to do what is right. Despite it will not be okay to other people, but let him not go about the feeling of people. Let him do what he wants to do in order to bring Liberia to the place to put Liberia on the map.
Okay, so how long have you been living here?
Well, I've been living here for a couple years. Yes, I was born in Montserrado County, grew up in Montserrado County, school in Montserrado County, and then almost my everything here.
Okay, so what's your final message?
Well, my final message to the Liberian government here is that to appreciate them for the work going on, and I believe after this work, there will be the free traffic movement. There will be no traffic congestion. There will be no easy accident to go on because man said if he did 1 week ago I was involved into accident. My dinner agriculture truck was coming, and after my sale I was going home. The truck jammed the Jeep and the Jeep ran into the back. They are facing leg pain with my leg right now. So it's to my taste that the government expanding the road that
And you believe that it's going to help you?
they're going to help a whole lot. They're going to help a whole lot, especially for the reckless motorbike riders.
Oh.
They're going to help a whole lot.
But thank you so kindly for speaking with us.
Thank you too.
All right. So folks, you just listened to a community dweller who reside in District number 17, Brewerville. He believed that this initiative will benefit him and it will help with the traffic congestion here in this area. However, we are still here. Kindly stick and stay with us as we bring you a full coverage of what's happening here.
I think the fellow was right about the accident issue. I mean, come to think of it, once the roads are narrow, you expect circumstances like that. You expect that cars will jam each other and there will be casualties, you know. So, with the fact that the road is now being expanded, obviously, yes, it's going to be a massive upgrade from this narrow one. It's already resulting to accidents and other situations of such.
If you are following, we'd like to say thank you so much. Kindly share our live broadcast so others can join and know what's unfolding here. We are still here in the Brewerville area. We are bringing you this full coverage. So kindly stick and stay with us. Kindly stick and stay with us. If you're just joining, we'd like to say welcome. My name is Yasa Suba and I'm bringing this live coverage from the Brewerville area. I'm here with my colleagues, Basiame and that of Anthony Williams. So this process continues. So wherever you are, I would like to say welcome and kindly share our live broadcast.
So we don't know what part of Liberia you're watching from, but I guess there are folks watching from across the country, different parts, like Maryland, Grand Cape Mount, Grand Jida, Lofa, Bassa, Bomi, Bong, River G, River Sales, Grand Bassa, you name it. And somewhere will be like, oh, they're breaking the people's name wherever, and not easy. The government rally about development, and small thing happening. Obviously, but again, this, like the previous person we spoke to was like, he's happy that at least this particular point in time the government that's in power have thought it wise to undertake a project like this. Previous governments had their plans, you know, for this road. Right after the war, the government at the time was more concerned about getting Liberia back on its feet. So I agree. It's now Liberia has gotten on its feet. It's been ages since we returned. So I think most of our projects should be more futuristic than narrowing them down just to serve the purpose at the time or at the moment. Like with the way they're breaking these structures down and wanting to enlarge the road, who knows? Maybe in the next 1 or 2 centuries, or in the next 1 century, or probably in the next 5 decades, you know, another president might come and say, you know what, this road is even more narrow. I think we can enlarge it, or we can probably do an overpass or something. Or come to think of it, I understand the metro system or train system or whatever has been around for decades, but who knows? Probably in the next 5 to 6 decades, the next president or whoever that will come might say, you know what, let's get into you know, a real road. Let's get into metro system. So the thing about development, it never stops. It improves over time. You know. The kid recording us with her phone kind of remind me of when I was growing up as a kid wanting to be a journalist. Though we didn't have phones at the time, but like we were writing everything, you know, grab a pen and a piece of paper. That was a style at the time of journalism. If you had your notepad and your pen and you were taking down notes, oh, you see, you were a very serious journalist. At this point in time, you see year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, they've got phones, and everyone is their own journalist nowadays. She looks quite passionate doing what she's doing. I mean, you never know, she might turn out to be one of these countries. Can you just hold the camera on, please? She might be one of the with a smile on her face, you know. You never know, she might turn out to be one of the best the country might produce eventually. Quite interesting. But folks, they're still breaking down structures, break by break, wall by wall, from one structure to the other. So we're still moving forward, just to show you.
Hello, family. How you doing? All the way down.
So please don't forget to tell us where you're watching from if you are watching us. It's very important that we know where you're watching from, because our concern here is basically to know how we're spreading this particular message. How concerned is everyone about road construction development? And so keep following, leave your comments. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let's see how many of you so far are following at this point in time. And so quite a reasonable number of you are still following us. And to the comment section, well, someone says one Javani Woya says, has Public Works contracted the road construction to somebody, and why are they carrying on the demolition instead of the construction company? Well, who knows? Maybe it was probably part of the arrangement. You never know. Probably clear the road, do all your payment, do the demolition, and then once we come, we want to go straight to the work. So, well, but we cannot independently verify who is responsible for what, or why Public Works is the one doing the demolition. Again, basically we're here to cover it. Roland Yemba is following us from his campus in Tanzania. Patrick Gideon says at this point the government should have about 5 excavators working at the same time, and not one. Well, that's a nice one, nice observation. Probably the rest of them are busy somewhere else. I can speak for them anyway. Good afternoon, Liberia will rise against us. Good afternoon, LNTV. Marching live from the Diaspora, USA. Thanks for the important updates. You're welcome. Watching from New Georgia. Development comes with pain. That's Francis Keita. Lots of positive comments from everyone here. This government has demolished more homes than they've built. No mercy for the masses again. Well, anyway, that's your opinion. And it's obviously the government's work to develop the country and Liberians and their politics about everything. Whatever. We'll move on to the next comment. Roosevelt Kroma, young men government needs to at least give the people something to resettle them. Well, I'm not the one to determine what government does, Roosevelt, and I don't know what the arrangement is like. Of course, you're right. In my mind, there should be some kind of resettlement, something. I don't know. I was thinking the same very way, but it's not up to me what government does. But also, what I know is that these folks would have been paid if they were being taken from their own properties, their personal properties, just for the sake of development. Government would have done some kind of wrap payment to them. But these are all squatters. They know the distance from the road they should be. They all know the distance from which they should be away from the road. And they're all in that space. So, I mean, it's obvious government has to do what they got to do. But again, I can't speak for them. And then you're right also. But, I mean, thanks to the President and the Ministry of Public Works. So Peter too, of course, Peter too wants to know if this demolition will be road expansion. Well, I don't understand, but yes, the road it's being expanded, or the structures are being demolished. The structures are being demolished because the government wants to expand the roads. That's why they're carrying out the demolition. It's not. I don't understand, but thank you very much. And someone is watching us from Chicken Soup Factory in Jacobstown. It says Jacobstown. Liberians and they are adding possession to the names of places. Very interesting. Yeah, Mambastown. yeah. But I think it's just the name and the town or the location or whatever attached to it. You know, for the people who can't give me your English business. It's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to add possession to names of places. Johnsonsville, no, it's just Johnsonville. It's just Jacobstown and whatever the name of the place is. But it's cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following us on Jacobstown. And then Kroma Mohammed is in Algeria. Oh, Kroma, you're watching from, are you in Algiers itself? Quite a nice place. Been to Algeria. Quite a nice place. I think some part of last week I was out there and I really did enjoy myself. I was at the Intra-African Trade Fair being held there in Algiers, Algeria. But thanks for following us, Kroma. Thanks for following us. And more comments, more concerns being brought. Thank you, Kroma Mohammed, government JMB at work. Cheno Sejalu Ba says we're pleading to the president to connect Cardwell and Brewerville to bridges or any other means. Obviously, you're right. There is the plan for there is plan for government to connect these neighborhoods, obviously using bridges, of course. And yeah, so Masami. Just zoom out with that. So folks, we apologize, but again, we're just trying to make some adjustment here. My colleague is quite exhausted, of course. This is obviously the kind of job I guess anyone is exhausted, holding the camera and talking for hours endlessly. Quite exhausting, but that's cool. That's what we signed up for. So Happy Boy HB says, let the people's money be used for the intended purpose, says JNB. Shelton Foley says, hope the government will make use of these places they are breaking down. Well, I don't understand, but the only reason why they are removing the structures is to expand the road. So yes, obviously they intend to do why they are breaking the structures for. Maxwell Zibwe is watching us from Robertsfield on the highway, and he says big thanks to the government of the Republic for the great job. David Lolo G. Cooper, demolition for what? Well, it's for the expansion of the Japan Freeway Road project. I think that's cool. Someone says, great job, LBS. That's Cyrus Doma. Cyrus, thanks. Thanks for your concern and thanks always for following us. We appreciate. Someone says, any vacancy for operator? Whoa, Mame, are you an excavator operator? I think the best place to make that inquiry will be at the Ministry of Public Works. For us, we just want to bring you the news, but also that's nice. Kuma Mohammed wants to know where we are. Well, as far we are currently currently at the Amakashi area, but we're still going. Caroline says Liberia needs development. Caroline Port. Are you related to my colleague Miguel Port? Prince William says he's joining us from Catholic Junction. From the USA, Momo is also following us. Someone said, please let the commencement of the road begin as soon as possible. That's Henry Ragland. Ragland, okay, Harry. Lloyd Powers is watching from Harper, Maryland. Oh, that's my city. Thanks for following from Harper. Plantini Mishnak is in Sino, Greenville. Thanks for following us from Sino. Moses Kamara. Jara Flomo says good afternoon. He's watching from Cinco on the airfield. Duke Alexander says JMB, thanks for the work. Lots of concerns are already being raised. There you go. What's down outside? Football's here. Yes, let's go in that direction and then we can have a clearer view from there to show you. Just so you can see for yourself. But wherever you're watching from, keep watching us. Keep following us. Quite a magnificent job being done by the public works. It's kind of painful, of course. People's property has been brought down. But again, it comes of a benefit, and that's obviously development. The road needs to be expanded, and come to think of it, this is an international route. So yes, guys, still in the Amagachi area, and so yes, we're still here at the Amagachi area. They're trying to bring this structure down.
Hello? Kami dah.
So folks, we are still here bringing you a full coverage of what's happening here in Wawusu, Brewerville, District number 17. So if you're just joining us, we'd like to say welcome. This is the continuation process of the Ministry of Public Works, and we are also seeing the president of the Liberia National Police And we have been here too to bring you a full coverage from the state radio. I'm Yasa Suba. My colleagues Anthony William and Masiame, they are all here. Together we bring you a full coverage of what's happening here today. So this process continue. This is the 4th day of this process. So this project continue. And we like to say follow. Thanks for following. Leave your comments below for recognition. But this process, we're in Clariton a few weeks ago, and we're at the Freeport area. Just the other day, we were at St. Paul's Bridge, and today we are here at Wawusu. So it's going to continue until the Ministry of Public Works gave a posting glove to stop. But however, this development, I think it's a huge initiative, and we are here to bring you a coverage. So if you just joining, we say welcome. I'm Yasa Suba. I'm here with my colleagues. So we have spoken to a few community dwellers who expressed interest in this process. They believe that the extension of roads is going to bring, it's going to lessen the traffic. They believe that goods will be transported to their various areas freely. So indeed, this initiative is good. But however, we have also had few concerns from citizens. But one thing I think that have not changed is the fact that whenever we are in a particular area, we see community dwellers. They are always here, making sure to watch this process.
Wow. What is it?
They are always here.
So after this, watch it here. But I'm going to get hold up. Yeah, so we're going out there for friend with you guys. So what you put in, are you saying? Saying the minute on the phone.
So the process continue. So let us see if we can go to the comment section. So let's go to the comment section, folks. Okay, so Ali Toure says, I'm watching from my comfort zone in Freeport. Turning it together, we ride, and together we shall rise. Liberia will only be developed if the mindset of the citizen go positively. Joseph Bendy say hi. So Kwana say watching from Minnesota. Kalu D Kamara says he's watching from Chicotown. Sarah.
At the Minnesota Boat TV, nobody wireless TV body for in Minnesota. They can follow him back.
How many people are following from all parts of the world?
Of course, almost everywhere. Across Liberia, I agree, people follow. But at this time, that's when the diaspora folks, usually have time to be on their phones, looking for stuff about Liberia. So
definitely, you see their concerns in the comment section a lot.
Yeah, definitely. The Minnesota Boat TV,
Okay, so you just hear from my colleague there, Anthony Williams. So let us now go back. So if you're in Minnesota and you're watching, prove Anthony right by leaving a comment below.
Yeah.
So Sarah,
tell them I'm giving them their flowers, for following me.
Oh, definitely. So Sarah Stomba say thanks for the update, LBS. C. Brown is watching, just joined. Thank you. Kindly share our live broadcast. So someone is asking, is that gigantic building coming down too? Well, Joseph.
No. It doesn't look like that. From what it looks like, the right at the front of that building looks kind of like the demarcation. So probably the road was skinned by that building. I don't know how they intend to do it. Yeah, but but if you notice where the yellow machine is, it sounds more like the demarcation, and the building is a little further from that. You just look closer because you're watching from here. But we can determine for them what the demarcation is. Maybe some structures will be spared. I don't know. Just a few minutes ago, someone was complaining about what he described as selective demolition, but we don't have proof to that, so we don't know what mandate the guys doing the demolition have. So we can start claiming or assuming that they are being selective about the structures. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so go back to the comment section. So Ma'am Asantu's son say I'm watching from Brewerville.
Also, a very religious follower of mine is in the comment section. Also, his name is Fode Vanga.
Oh, I see he right here say Mr. Reporter.
Yeah, that's how he calls me. Thanks for following. Thanks for leaving your comments, Mr. Fode Vanga. I do call him Mr. Vanga respectfully. Thanks for following. More comments, guys. Keep following.
Right. So folks, if you just joined us, we'd like to say welcome to LNTV Liberia Live. My name is Yasa Suba, and I'm here with my colleague Anthony Williams and that of Masiami. We are bringing you this live coverage here in.
Basically, we just want to allow the excavator probably break down these few structures that are right before us, and then once that is done, we can bring this video to an end. It's been quite a minute now since we started. If I can look at the time, it's been 2 hours 8 minutes since we started streaming. So we're going out of battery. Apart from that, anyway, battery is still fine. We're still online, but again, 2 hours is quite sufficient to show you what's happening. Just to bring to update you.
So folks, welcome wherever you are. Thanks for watching. My name is Yasa Super, and I have my colleague Anthony, and we have been bringing you updates as it relates to the demolition exercise here in Brewerville, District number 17, Liberia. So wherever you join us from, I'd like to say thanks so much for furthering. We were in Clarendon the other day. From there went to Freeport, and we're at St. Paul Bridge just the other day, and we are here in Brewerville. So once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching wherever you join us from. Let me now turn over to my colleague if you have a few words to say.
Well, I mean, just a little summary that the work that's ongoing is actually part of an agreement between Liberia and Japan. Remember, it's the Japanese government that did the previous Somalia Drive, now Japan's freeway, or Japanese freeway, you may call it. So the agreement also extended, I think sometimes March, a few years back, should be 2024. The government of Japan and Liberia finalized the decision for JICA, the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, to expand the the road project. So from the Gabriel Tucker Bridge towards the St. Paul Bridge, and then there are other projects beyond to go towards Clay Junction, of course the Robertsport Medina Highway, and there is the also Clay Junction towards Bo Waterside or Gendema, where Liberia shares border with Sierra Leone. So this entire side is quite busy with road construction projects during this dry season. So this demolition is part of that effort. My name is Anthony Williamson. Thanks for watching. This is
Yasa Super.
We'd like to say thanks for following. Masami has been by our camera, and we'll now make our way back to studio. Thanks for watching, folks.